Hello everyone, welcome back to What's Buzzin' at the Bee. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're gonna start off right up front here, kind of like we did last week, so that we can show off the beautiful Bernina Quilters edition. This is the L890 because we are having our Stitchwise event coming up here pretty quickly. It's May 30th and 31st, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We do have lunch included both of those days. You're going to be doing this awesome project, learning all sorts of different techniques. And we have Sandra Swick, who is our Bernina educator, that's going to be here. So just a reminder about that. So if you want to call and sign up, there are still spaces. So just give us a call. If you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer them. Okay, moving on over here where we have our notion of the week. This week is a good one. We are super excited. We have select zipper by the yard packages here. So we have a few from So Happy Hippie. We have only a few limited by Annie's by the yard zipper packs. So if you like any of these, definitely come grab them while you can. We have lots of Sassafras Lane, lots of Pam Dumore. So lots of fun options. If you need to stock up on some zippers, now's the time. These are 20% off for this week. So super exciting. And then we're gonna head over to this quilt here, which is Chevron Points. This uses the Full Moon collection from Figo Fabrics. It's very fun, has some kind of whimsical forest feel with the wolves in there. So this kit is also going to be 20% off this week. So it is a beautiful pattern. Love this one, super fun. It's a nice throw size, 60 by 65. So yeah, just beautiful little throw quilt. Very fun and whimsical. Next up at the counter here, we are super excited. We got another shipment of the Terrain 2.0. More beautiful colors, kind of starting in the kind of blue teals. And we've got some gorgeous greens here, kind of working into more of the yellows, golds, rusts in this beautiful sort of brick red. And this is by Wyndham, just to repeat that. We showed off this line a couple weeks ago in more of the neutrals. So same beautiful texture, but more gorgeous colors. Okay, now we're gonna head over this way towards where we have our color wall, as we call it. So we're gonna work past kind of our tonal whites and blacks and reds, and turn to this cabinet here where we have another gorgeous rainbow of a blender line to show off. And this one is 24/7 tweed from Hoffman. So again, another gorgeous textural blender, kind of has that tweed look, gives you that depth and a look of that kind of texture. So you've got a whole rainbow and then lots of gorgeous neutrals to go along with it. These seem like they would be very versatile. We're gonna shift them over into our color wall once they kind of have a minute here to be highlighted. So definitely come take a look at those. And then just right around the corner, we have another gorgeous line that we are so excited about. This one is Midas from Northcott. Now this might look a little familiar. We had Midas Touch last year. It was some of these gorgeous prints. There were some other ones, but they decided to expand this style here in more colors. So we've got this gorgeous kind of watercolor look with the pops of metallic gold. It's that gorgeous wash. We've got lots of different colors. We do have some fat quarter bundles that we've put together as well. So if you were a fan of this one last year, super exciting that they came out with more colors. Okay, and heading back around here, we're gonna stop at our little round table that we've got here. So just a few tonal black prints for you from Figo. This is from their Dusk collection. You can kind of see those very subtle prints on there, kind of like the tone-on-tone whites, but this is the black option. So if you want to do a darker background, these are fantastic. Love these. The black is still very deep and saturated, but you can still see the small prints on top without looking too gray, which we love. I think they have done a really good job on these. So definitely one of our favorites. So you can stop by and grab some of those. Okay, and heading over here, we just wanted to highlight some new books. We've got Flower Farm Sampler, Not Your Typical Jelly Roll Quilts, and Jelly Roll Quilt Animals. So we're always kind of looking for new fun book options. So we've got lots of different ones up top here. So make sure when you come in that you check out some of these books. So we've got quilting, hand embroidery, technique books, quilting books, all sorts of things. So definitely check out that aisle there. Okay, and coming around the corner here into our novelty section, we have this line here called Wild at Heart. And this is a very cool kind of wolf themed collection. You've got all of these beautiful kind of winter woodsy prints and textures. This gorgeous border print here with all of those beautifully designed wolves. Beautiful art there. So you've got the border print and kind of the main wolf print here, but then you do also have this amazing wolf panel. So this one, you've got that beautiful full moon, that kind of main center wolf there. And then at the bottom, you've got the rest of the pack. The light from the moon kind of glowing behind the wolf is a gorgeous, gorgeous art style. So we've got it here. We do have it hanging up on our wall over here. So if you want to kind of see it from a distance, we've got it hanging there too, so you can see it out. But we will have all of these together so you can take a good look. Okay, and now over here, I'm gonna stop here, but Michael's gonna take a step back so you can see the kit and the quilt that we put together for this line. So right up top here, we've got the Autumn Blaze kit. This uses the Autumn Breeze fabric from Northcott. So you've got that beautiful panel in the center, all of those gorgeous leaves, pieced leaves around there in the different border sections, and a wonderful ombre print as part of that border as well. Beautiful color palette with the teals and those really rich, warm oranges. So that is the kit, and we have that available here. So that has the pattern, the panel, and all of the fabric required to put that together. We do also have some of the panels on their own, so if you want to do your own thing with them, that's an option. Of course, some fat quarters there as well. And then the line itself is Autumn Breeze, and you've got more of those wonderful leaf prints, some other kind of textures, all in that kind of beautiful kind of watercolor look. We do have a little bit of the border print left. So this is what it looks like up close. So this is in the kit as well. This is part of the border, but you can see it kind of starts dark and works all the way light. So you get that beautiful ombre in that quilt border, but we do still have a bit of the fabric left if you want to grab some on its own. And then we do have these beautiful chickadees on here also. This fabric was not used in the kit, so if you want some maybe for the backing, that is an option. This print here in the yellow is also available in a 108, so an extra wide. So we used that for the backing. Obviously this is just the 45, but we do have the 108 to go along with this. So kind of fun. You've got all of the things necessary kind of right there at your fingertips. So very fun. I think that one's going to be a big hit, especially as we get closer to autumn this year. Okay, moving into our patriotic section. Starting right down here, we have a new line from Northcott. This one is their Stars and Stripes 13. So they always kind of put one together for the year, and this one does not disappoint. You've got the beautiful eagles in there, lots of star prints, some different stripes, and that texture is always fantastic. Kind of a little bit of a Stonehenge feel, and then there is a 108 to go along with it. Gorgeous flags, so perfect if you are working with Quilts of Valor. This is a fantastic line for something like that. I think they usually work together to put this collection together, so that's always fun. A couple panels to go along with it. First up, we've got a block panel here. So again, that majestic eagle on a few of those with the flag in the background. We've got different script on each of those and a wonderful stripe on the top and bottom. So there is this panel, and in addition, we have another panel here. And this one is super fun. It's actually one of their tote bag panels. So we've got that beautiful eagle design running the length of the bag. And then of course they give you these straps and a little pocket to add in there. And there are instructions right down here at the bottom as well. So super easy to put together. They make wonderful gifts. And so we've got the panels there and some fat quarters there as well. Okay, so moving on back over, we're gonna head up to the counter where we're gonna take a look at another new line. This one is from Riley Blake, so we're super excited about it. Okay, so right up at the counter here, we have this amazing line from Riley Blake. This is their newest rendition of their Anne of Green Gables. So we've got some of the different book on there, different script with the different scenes. And then we do have some free patterns that go along with it. They did a fun little quilt panel quilt. And then they did a fun panel bag as well. And we have that stuff right up here. So we've got the panels, we've got some fat quarters, and I'll show off the panel. So the panel here is kind of similar to the one print there. You've got the different scenes from the book on there with a little bit of script, a little bit of the story. Very cute. Love that soft green. It just feels so much like Anne of Green Gables. So we've got that gorgeous panel here, those main prints, and then we have lots of beautiful fabrics to go with it. So lots of amazing florals. Again, gorgeous color palette. There's kind of a tan kind of off-white into this beautiful kind of coral. One of the beautiful main book prints, kind of like a tossed book. Again, lots of beautiful florals, but this time in this beautiful kind of deeper sage or sky blue. And then we have the sage and the blue, and then working into more of the greens here. Amazing little portrait print. So definitely feels very Anne of Green Gables-esque. So lots of fun stuff this week. Definitely let us know in the comments which one was your favorite. Lots of fun lines this week. We will be on Whatnot later today showing some of these off. So if you're not able to make it into the store, you can always head over to the app and maybe grab a fat quarter bundle of one you liked there. It's always a good time. Just another reminder, we do have the Bringing a Stitchwise event coming up in a couple weeks. So if you'd like more information on that, or if you'd like to sign up, give us a call and we'd be happy to do that. And I believe that is it for this week. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next week for another What's Buzzin' at the Bee.